Hagia Sophia, a journey through time. Hagia Sophia, known as Hagia Sophia in Turkish, stands as one of the most iconic landmarks in history. Its transformation over 1,500 years, from a Byzantine cathedral to an Ottoman mosque and finally a museum, mirrors the shifts in power, religion, and culture in the region. This magnificent structure in Istanbul serves as a symbol of the intertwining histories of Christianity and Islam, embodying both spiritual and architectural significance. Origins and Byzantine beginnings. Hagia Sophia's story begins in 360 AD, when Emperor Constantine ordered the construction of a grand church on this site. Originally called the Megale Ecclesia or Great Church, it became the central place of worship for Constantinople, the capital of the Eastern Roman Empire. However, this early version of Hagia Sophia was destroyed in 404 AD during riots sparked by the exile of Patriarch John Chrysostom. In 415 AD, a second version of the church was built under Theodosius II, but like its predecessor, it too was burned to the ground during the Nika Revolt in 532 AD. The revolt, which threatened to topple Emperor Justinian I, resulted in widespread destruction throughout the city. Once the rebellion was suppressed, Justinian made a bold decision. He would rebuild Hagia Sophia on a scale never before seen. The vision of Justinian. Construction of the new Hagia Sophia began in 532 AD and was completed in an astonishing 5 years. Designed by the architects Anthemius of Tralles and Isidore of Miletus, the new structure was a marvel of engineering. Its crowning feature was the massive central dome, which seemed to float in the air, supported by pendentives, an architectural innovation that allowed for the dome's weight to be distributed evenly over the walls below. The dome's original span of 31 meters and height of 55 meters made it the largest enclosed space in the world at the time. The interior was filled with light, and the expansive open space beneath the dome gave visitors a sense of awe. Emperor Justinian reportedly declared upon its completion, "Solomon, I have outdone you," comparing Hagia Sophia to the legendary Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem. The building's name, Hagia Sophia, means holy wisdom, a concept central to early Christian theology. The interior was decorated with rich mosaics, including golden depictions of Christ, the Virgin Mary, and saints. These mosaics, combined with the vast, glowing interior, made Hagia Sophia the heart of the Eastern Orthodox Church for nearly 1,000 years. Symbol of Byzantine Christianity. Hagia Sophia played a central role in Byzantine religious and political life. It was the site of imperial coronations, significant religious ceremonies, and ecumenical councils. Emperors and patriarchs used the church as a stage for their authority, and its symbolic importance was felt throughout the Christian world. Despite its grandeur, the structure faced natural disasters, including a series of earthquakes, with the most significant occurring in 558 AD, which caused part of the dome to collapse. Isidore the Younger, a relative of the original architect, raised and strengthened the dome, ensuring it would endure for centuries. During the iconoclast controversy, 726 to 843 AD, many of Hagia Sophia's icons and mosaics were destroyed or covered. This period saw a ban on religious imagery in the Byzantine Empire, but after the triumph of orthodoxy, these images were restored, further enhancing the church's magnificence. The Ottoman conquest and conversion. In 1453, Constantinople fell to the Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II, marking the end of the Byzantine Empire. After capturing the city, Mehmed entered Hagia Sophia and declared it a mosque, reflecting the shift in power and religion. Minarets were added to the structure, and the Christian symbols, including many mosaics, were covered or removed. However, the conversion was not one of destruction. The Ottomans admired Hagia Sophia's architecture and maintained much of its original design. The mihrab, a niche indicating the direction of Mecca, and the minbar, pulpit, were added to facilitate Islamic worship. Additionally, the Ottoman calligraphers adorned the building with large medallions bearing the names of Allah, Muhammad, and the first caliphs. Despite the transformation, Hagia Sophia remained a symbol of continuity in Istanbul. It was the principal mosque of the city for nearly 500 years and served as a model for many Ottoman mosques, including the famous Sultan Ahmed Mosque, Blue Mosque, which was built nearby. Hagia Sophia as a museum. With the collapse of the Ottoman Empire and the establishment of the Republic of Turkey under Mustafa Kemal Ataturk in 1934, Hagia Sophia underwent another transformation. As part of Ataturk's secular reforms, it was converted into a museum in 1935, signaling a new chapter in its history. This decision was intended to create a space where people of all faiths could appreciate Hagia Sophia's historical, cultural, and architectural significance. As a museum, Hagia Sophia attracted millions of visitors each year, becoming one of the world's most visited monuments. During this time, many of the Byzantine mosaics were uncovered and restored, allowing visitors to see the artistic beauty that had been hidden for centuries. The juxtaposition of Christian and Islamic elements made Hagia Sophia a unique symbol of cultural fusion. The reconversion to a mosque in 2020. In July 2020, Hagia Sophia's status was once again changed, this time reconverted into a mosque under the leadership of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. This decision followed a court ruling that revoked its museum status, sparking both celebration and controversy. While many saw this move as reclaiming Ottoman heritage, others viewed it as a shift away from Turkey's secular identity. Despite being a mosque, Hagia Sophia remains open to visitors of all faiths, and its status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site ensures that it is preserved as a site of global historical importance. The reconversion did not undo its museum legacy. Rather, it added yet another layer to its long and complex history. Architectural legacy. Hagia Sophia's influence on architecture is undeniable. Its innovative dome and structural techniques inspired religious architecture across both the Christian and Islamic worlds. The Byzantine, Roman, and Ottoman elements merged in Hagia Sophia created a masterpiece that would serve as the template for many other grand mosques and churches. Today, it stands not only as a place of worship, but as a testament to human ingenuity and the blending of civilizations. Conclusion. For over 1,500 years, Hagia Sophia has stood at the crossroads of empires, religions, and cultures. From its origins as a Byzantine cathedral to its centuries as a mosque and later a museum, it remains one of the world's most significant and awe-inspiring buildings. Through its walls, the echoes of history resonate, making Hagia Sophia a symbol of both continuity and change in the ever-evolving story of human civilization.